Dankeschön, Stefan. Das was wunderbar. And that's the only German I'm afraid I know. I am learning. I'm taking the SCR German course at the moment, but I'll get better. So what I want to do now is give you a bit of a demonstration of what Stefan's just talked about in action. And the key message here is that Doxis is in the center of everything, and we are pulling all of the information from the different platforms you want into a central place so that Doxis becomes your single source of truth. So the example we're going to go through today is around Salesforce, SAP, and the Office 365 suite. And we're going to see a process where someone is asking to buy some tires, and then we're going to go through a whole flow, starting with Outlook, and we're going to go all the way from Outlook to Salesforce. So we're going to have an email with a request. We're going to have automatic creation of the opportunity and creation of the quote. We're going to go check the supplier for goods and create the sales order. And then finally here, we're going to have access to the Teams conversation. And as I said, the key thing here is that users are going to be able to continue working exactly as they are now, but all the information is going to be stored in Doxis. We've tried for years to get people to force people to put documents into platforms. It doesn't work. You have to let people continue doing their jobs while the platform pulls in the information. So let's go through a bit of a demonstration now. So what we can see here is we're going to go and start here in Outlook. And we can see here, we've got an email here. Hi there, I'd like to buy some wheels for your cars. Please can you help? And you can see here, they're looking to buy this Tesla wheel over here. And what we're going to go do now is we're going to use the Salesforce integration to go and generate an opportunity, which will subsequently create an opportunity workspace automatically within Doxis. So we can see here on the top right-hand side, we're just going to go click on here and then go say new opportunity. We'll just go and give this opportunity a new name. We'll just go say Tesla Inc. New wheels, give it an account name. Of course, in this case, we're going to have it as Tesla. And then finally, we're just going to select a close date and a stage. When we click save, this will, of course, go and create the opportunity within Salesforce for us, as well as create the opportunity workspace. We're also going to log the email here. Again, the email could, of course, be automatically logged within the platform. But if a user, as we're doing here, wanted to also log the email, they can go and do that over here. So again, we just go and select the opportunity that we've just created over here, and then go click here on Save. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go into Salesforce, and we're going to go and see that opportunity that's just created alongside the opportunity workspace as well. So now that's been done. And now we can transition now into Salesforce itself. So now we're going to go into the opportunity over here. So I'll select the opportunity, and we can see here the opportunity, of course, is being created. And again, you can see we're just doing here, the user's just performing the actions as they want, but we can see now that we have a Doxis workspace created for us automatically. So when we come in here now, we can see all the information to do with the opportunity. In this case, the email that was just uploaded is part of the opportunity workspace here. So we can just go and double click on that, and we can go and see it. So again, we're just automatically pulling in all the information while the user goes and does their day-to-day actions into a central place. And in a moment, we'll go and see how we can easily search for all that information as well. We can see there the image was attached to the email. So again, a user can really easily go and find all the information. Now we're going to go ahead and see that we link to the account as well. So I'm within Salesforce. I say, actually, I want to go have a look at the contract for the account, for example. So we've, of course, got the customer / account linked over here. So now we can go ahead and open the account workspace. And again, this is all done from the context of the opportunity workspace. So I've just got really quick access to information that I want. And we can see here, lots of other bits of information that I might want to have about the customer. And we can go back to the opportunity. And then, of course, we can also go into the documents, so we can go and see those again over here. What we're going to do now is we're going to go into the account. So if we go select the account now, of course, we have an accounts workspace as well. So essentially, every single element within Salesforce can have its own workspace. You can have an accounts workspace, opportunities workspace, sales order workspace, but all of these are really tightly linked together without a user really needing to leave the platform. You can see here the Doxis user interface is embedded directly into Salesforce. And we'll see this in Teams later on as well. So you can see here we're within the accounts workspace with Tesla. And now we're going to go into a global search. So now we're just going to go and do a search directly within WebCube. So we're not actually in Salesforce anymore. This might be a user who doesn't have Salesforce and actually just wants to go and find some information. So we've done a global search over there. We can go and group it by the class. And you can see in the search here, we've got the opportunity workspaces, customer workspaces, documents. This is doing a Google-like search across the whole of everything that we've got within the platform. And again, we can go and open up the Tesla account now. And the user can go and see all the information to do with the account, and they'll be able to go and see the opportunity workspace that was just automatically created a moment ago. And actually, you can go and launch Salesforce directly from WebCube. So you might say, actually, I'm going to go click on the Salesforce icon here, and this takes me directly into Salesforce. And as I said, all the things I showed a moment ago, the workspace is all accessible. So the entry point for you to go and get the information you want is only ever a click away. It doesn't matter which application you're in, whether you're in Outlook or Salesforce itself or within Doxis, you're only ever a click or two away from the information that you want. What we're going to do now is we're going to create a quote. So again, you might want to create a quote for somebody in the platform. We'll go and create this now. A user isn't needing to do anything with Doxis here. They're just creating their quotes as they usually would, and the platform is going to create a quote workspace for us and upload the document. So we can see there the quote there has been created. So we can go and open up that quote over here now. We'll just go and add in the line items to the quote that we want over here, just so we have some information in there. Select that here. Click here on Next. And we'll just go and add in the item that we've got over here. And then go click here on Save. OK, so that's created a line item, and now we're going to go and create a PDF document. So this is going to create the quote document, which can be automatically sent to the customer. So you can see here we've got the document with all the information in. And then we'll just go and click here on Save to Quote here in the bottom right. The quote document is saved now. And now we can go and actually see that, again, it's been ingested in Doxis. So again, in this flow here, no one's had to drag a document in. No one's even really known or thought about Doxis existing. They've just been doing their day-to-day work, and Doxis has been pulling in all the information. So again, we come back to the workspace over here. We can go and see now that within quotes, we've got our quote workspace over here. There might be some extra information in and around the quote that you'd want to go and see over there. And we can see here the quote document has been automatically pulled into Doxis. So that was showing the quote workspace, or if you want, you might want to go directly to the quote document itself. So now we can select the quote document and then go and open up. So you can see now we're going through the sales flow over here, and Doxis is really just pulling in all of the information that we want automatically. And the next phase we're going to go to is SAP now. So again, a user might be in SAP and they want to go and create a sales order. So they might come into SAP. They're just going to go and fill out the standard flow for their sales order here. They're then going to attach a document through SAP. And again, Doxis is going to pull all of that information in so that you maintain a single source of truth. So again, this is just standard SAP functionality. We're just going to go add in our item. And then we're going to go see in a moment that the documents that are created after this are all ingested automatically into Doxis. Just enter in our quantity here, go and enter in the pieces that we want. So you see in the day in the life of an SAP user. And then we'll go and click now on Save. And now we're going to actually upload a document into Doxis, but all from within SAP. So now we exit now, and now we just go and find the sales order. So we click here on the sales order now. We'll just go and do a search for that one. And upon this sales order being created, a sales order workspace has been created too. So we'll go and select the sales order over here. Go ahead and open this up now. And then we'll go and, in the top right, we'll go and see that we can go and attach documents to the sales order. Again, this could be automated if you want, but we're just going to show this uploading now. So we go and upload the sales order document that we've got over here. And then we can go click now and just select the type of document that it might go and be. And then we can go and click on Save. And again, all the documents are there centrally. And in a moment, we're going to go and see our Teams integration as well. We'll just give this a name. So this is just our Tesla wheels sales order. Click here on Upload. And now that document will now be available in Docsys. And if you want to go and open Docsys WebCube from within SAP, we can just go click here on Open Folder in WebCube. Again, if a user wanted to go get more information directly in WebCube, they could go and do that. So we can select Open Folder in WebCube over here. And again, we can go and see the sales order or purchase order that we see over here. And the document has been ingested directly into the platform. And if we want to, we can go and see the customer again from within the sales order, in this case, Tesla. And then we can go directly into the customer as well. And then the final bit we're going to go see in a moment is around Teams. And what you're going to see now is, again, we can launch Salesforce directly from within the accounts workspace over there. And we can see now, again, that brought back in. So you can see that you can just traverse around everything. It doesn't matter where you are, whether you're in SAP or whether you're in Outlook or whether you're in Salesforce, and in a moment, whether you're in Teams, the user just is doing their day-to-day work as they normally would. Docsys is pulling the information in, and we have a central place for all of the documents. We can see here the purchase order is now attached as part of the account over here, and the user could easily go and see that and go and view the purchase order document, as we can see over here. So the final part we're going to go and see now is around Teams. So you can see now we come into Teams, and we can see we've got a Tesla Teams group over here, and you can, of course, configure the e-file. And again, this could be automatically linked based upon some metadata, but all of the functionality that we were just seeing that a user can access directly in Salesforce, they can access directly in Teams as well. So again, a user isn't needing to leave Teams here to go and do what they want. It's all nicely built in, all of those quotes that we've just created, all of those sales orders, all the information that we've just been doing. If I'm a Teams user, I can easily go and access all the information that I need to. So that's the kind of overall flow that we have here. And then obviously, this is an example around Outlook and SAP and Salesforce and Teams. But these could be any platforms that you have within your environment that you want to be able to link together and have information ingested from. And you can see now we're just going back to the purchase order. And we're just going to go and open that over here. And we can see the purchase order is displayed within Teams here as well. OK, so yeah, that's what you saw here. We saw an email with a request, the automatic creation of the opportunity and creating of a quote. We checked the supplier for goods, and we created the sales order. And then we got access to the Teams conversation within the platform. So hopefully that's been interesting today. And Steph and I would like to open the floor up to any questions that people might have. Thank you. It may be best if we answer in English, otherwise I'm going to be a bit lost, I'm afraid.
I will thank you for the presentation. I will do the question in English.
Oh, thank you.
The jump you show from SAP Fiori Launchpad to Docsys, is this part of the SAP Smart Bridge?
Yes, it is. Yes. Yeah, correct. Yeah.
So it is possible from Fiori Launchpad to store files directly into Docsys?
Yeah, correct. Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. And there's one over on the right-hand side.
One of the biggest challenges I've encountered in Customer 360 is the different identifier systems across all the systems through which the customer information is distributed. How does Docsys manage different identifier systems and their linking?
You want to take this one, Stefan?
Yeah, that's maybe some of the bigger challenges, because for sure we have to store all the linking IDs. But as you can see, we do it for 2 systems, so we can do it for more systems. It's just, let's say, one more field where we store the information, and then we can use it for the linking.
If a company uses already a primary identifier, mapping it to all the others, would you recommend that Docsys replaces it or uses it?
Yeah, good question.
I'm not sure how to answer. We have to look at this because yeah, sometimes maybe we just add another one. Maybe we can use it and transfer it, but yeah, I can't say some general information about this.
Super. I think we're good.
Weitere Fragen?
Very good.
Oh, in the back.
Oh, there's one
Another
more.
question.
That's like in an auction.
Thank you. Which kind of services do I need in DOCSIS to fill the informations? With federal service or smart bridges, or what of kind of services do I need?
You want to go? Yeah, so we have the smart bridge for Salesforce, which lets you go and integrate directly with that. For Teams, there's obviously an API integration, and we have an iframe in there as well for the user interface. And obviously, we can get a lot of the data for SAP directly over Archive Link.
We have some different applications for social welfare or other systems. Is there a general service to connect these services or these applications?
Yeah, so I don't think there's a specific, like a general service. So is this like a homegrown application that you've created, or is it a public application? Yeah, is it something you've built yourself, or?
Sometimes, sometimes not.
Yeah, so I think it just depends on the application. Obviously, we've got a whole bunch of out-of-the-box connectors for all of the leading platforms out there, like the ones that you've seen today. But we've also got a very configurable RESTful API that will let us integrate with any platform that you might have. So yeah, there isn't really a limitation there.
Okay.